Alright guys, first cut on the 318 single plane. Someone said it may be a 273 intake and that the flange angle would be different, but it's the same as the other intake I have. So we shouldn't have any fitment problems as far as I know. I had no idea there was anything different between those 273 and the 318 as far as intake manifold. Now, porting it, let's take a quick look. And you can't see a whole lot into this chamber. And it's not completely done. Notice I kind of quit. I kind of did that one runner because this is where we're pulling out of today because I don't have a lot of time tonight. So last night I did the plenum, which was probably almost 2 hours worth of grinding to get it half decent. More like an hour and a half, I'd say. It's very thick. It's very thick iron, which is nice because you can get a nice radius on here. This is a first cut. Could I get more out of that? Yeah, no doubt. Getting inside the plenum and doing any work is a nightmare because it's so tiny. And the runners, you cannot get to all of this runner. So don't make a huge... First of all, you can't even take it to 360 sides. There's not enough metal. This side right here is paper thin, just to be a 318. It's not even as big as the gasket. It's about 30,000 smaller than the gasket. So keep your eyes open about that. And I just took, this was also neck down here. This was neck down like so, which they like to do on a lot of manifolds. So that came out. So that's relatively straight. This is a relatively straight shot here now. The problem with this intake is the opening of my runner is about here. And there's less CSA here than down here. So we're slower coming out of the plenum. Then we hit our peak speed here, and then it slows down as it goes in. And then it'll hit the pinch, it'll speed up again. Not ideal. Not even close. Now somebody said take the top of the manifold and saw it off, and then you can get inside of it. No doubt that would work. I wouldn't do it. It's not worth it. I mean, we got almost 200 CFM out of this with a head that flows 247. We don't have a carb on it. But if we got a carb on here with some decent CFM, you can make some decent horsepower with that. You can put that down in the comments, guys. I wanted to thank my buddy, Broken Tool Garage. He's in the comment section here and there. Please thank him for his generosity, packing this bad boy up and sending it to me. He did take money out of his own pocket to do that. It's nice, so we have something else we can test. Let's take a look at this flows here. We got pluses everywhere. This is kind of cool, right? 169 and change. We beat that at 300 thousandths. That's a lot. That's a huge difference, right? And we got more swirl everywhere. It's almost to the point where I'd say we have a touch too much swirl. But it won't cause a problem. And I don't think I'm going to go nearly as crazy on this single plane as I did on the dual plane. It's already flowing better. I'm going to straighten those runners out. I'm going to make sure I don't blow through anywhere. And I'm going to do a little more work in that plenum, and that's going to be it, I think. I do have to make up the dimensions for my buddy that's going to make up the carb spacer. He found some nice stock for me today, and he started computer modeling it already. I have to transfer those pictures onto my other phone so I can show you guys, because it's cool stuff. Alright, guys. Thank God it's the weekend, right? Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. You know what? I think it's interesting that it's got these two circles right under the barrels. I think I know what they're for. If you think you know what they're for, mention it in the comments. And then tell me whether I should leave them in or take them out. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot.